Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to History and Legacy Africa. Burkina Faso's capital was in danger last night. Another coup to eliminate Captain Ibrahim Traoré unfolded. The enemy wants Traoré gone. They want to eliminate him. They are seriously after his life. This is a massive, direct attack on the heart of the African revolution. The enemy are not just fighting the Sahel, they are fighting the future of the entire continent. The desperate West knows they cannot win a war against the Sahel with Russia, China, and North Korea behind them. They know their economy is collapsing totally because they cannot steal the gold and lithium anymore. So, they have gone back to their most wicked weapon, assassination and chaos. Their target is Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Last night, around 2 a.m., midnight, in a red zone town, the Customs Security Patrol units of Ouagadougou, the silent guardians of the nation, were moving. Two brave customs officers saw a suspicious gray saloon car. This is the car of a terror invader. It was moving suspiciously. When the officers approached, the suspects instantly took off into the bush roads. The customs officers gave a massive, heavy chase that lasted for 35 minutes of pure fire and steel.
Dans la nuit du mercredi 12 novembre 2025, la douane du Burkina Faso, à travers la direction de la surveillance du territoire, a pris en chasse des contrebandiers. C'est une course-poursuite dans la nuit qui s'est soldée par la victoire de la douane qui a pu arrêter le véhicule des contrebandiers.
No, I'm not going to photo. Come here, there. Kamikaze. I like kamikaze on this bar. No, this bar is a yeah, what?
They finally cornered the car and crushed its back. The alarm was blown, and two suspects were arrested. The suspects, injured from the crash, are now in the hospital. But they are secured by Traoré's unstoppable forces. The plot the officers uncovered is one of massive, total terror. These agents had hidden 100 barrels of highly explosive substance at key locations across the capital of Burkina Faso. 100 barrels. This is not a small fire. This is a plan for total destruction. They planned a massive explosive fire to set the entire capital on unstoppable fire, to create total, bloody chaos and fear among the people. Then, they will use the chaos as a massive distraction, strike through the smoke and panic with their terror attack, and stage a swift coup. and their number one goal was to eliminate Captain Traoré. This explosive substance had entered the country disguised as cooking oil. They thought they had tricked the unstoppable customs security. They thought their plan was perfect. Let us be straight to the point. Captain Traoré is a wanted man. He is the shepherd who freed his sheep from the wicked French wolves. He is the anchor of the new alliance. The enemy wants to destroy what he is building. They are terrified that if Traoré succeeds, the second independence will happen, and the entire continent will be free from imperialism and terror forever. Since he came to power, there have been over 40 coups and assassination attempts on his life. This is the life of a true African hero, constantly facing the wicked plots of the dying empire. But thanks to the swift, massive response of the customs officers, the plot is exposed and destroyed. The Burkinabe security forces are now moving across the capital, uncovering every barrel and every hidden agent. The army and the intelligence forces are 100% behind Traoré. The customs commander has assured the people of a full and thorough investigation. Let me say this. If you love Africa, then you must remember Traoré and the Sahel leaders in your prayers. They are the guardians of the African future. The second independence will happen, and Burkina Faso, with the rest of Africa, will be free from imperialism and terror again. The customs commander did not hide the truth. He immediately stepped forward and confirmed the arrest of the two wicked suspects. This transparency is the first massive blow to the enemy's plan. The enemy wanted silence and rumors to create chaos. But the commander spoke with an iron word and assured the people that the forces were already on the ground for a full and thorough investigation. By confirming the plot, that the explosives were disguised as innocent oil, the commander exposed the massive deception of the agents and whoever is behind this plot. He showed the world that this was not a simple criminal act. It was a highly organized, foreign-backed plot. This public assurance builds massive, total trust between the people and the army. The people know that the guardians of the revolution are awake and unstoppable. The customs commander is a hero. He turned a moment of danger into a massive display of strength and unity. The priority now is the total purge of the capital. The two captured suspects, injured from the chase, are now singing under the pressure of African justice. They are giving the Burkinabe security forces the key locations where the 100 barrels of highly explosive substance are hidden. The scene in the capital is one of massive organized urgency. The security forces, the army, and the intelligence units are on the streets. They moved to every suspected hidden venue, the red zones the enemy thought were safe. One by one, the barrels of explosive are being uncovered. This is a massive process of purification. Every barrel found is a total defeat for the enemy's plot to create chaos and fire. The capital has been locked down in an iron grip. Every exit, every entry, and every suspicious movement is being watched. The intelligence forces are using advanced methods to find the remaining agents who were meant to stage the coup. This is a total massive counterattack. The coup plotters wanted to create chaos at 2 a.m. By 8 a.m., they were already in total desperate retreat. The investigation is centered on one undeniable truth. They want to eliminate Captain Traoré. The enemy knows that Traoré is the symbol of the second independence. As long as he is standing strong, the Sahel alliance remains an unbreakable rock. The security forces are now mobilized not just to clear the capital, but to build an unstoppable, massive shield around the shepherd of the Sahel. The intelligence units are focused on tracing the money trail and the communication links. They want to know which capital funded this assassination attempt. The people of Burkina Faso, seeing the bravery of their customs officers, are rising up. They are reporting every suspicious person and car. The massive power of the people is Traoré's ultimate defense. This wicked coup attempt has only achieved one thing. It has shown the world the massive desperation of the dying West and the unbreakable total unity of Burkina Faso. The investigation continues, and the truth will shame the enemy forever. The investigation is no longer just about the explosives. It is about tracing the wicked money trail and exposing the foreign mastermind who gave the orders to eliminate Captain Traoré. The two agents sustained injuries, but they were immediately transferred to a highly secured medical facility. The Burkinabe intelligence forces are using firm interrogation methods. They are using the massive pressure of total truth and immediate exposure. The interrogation proved what the Sahel has known all along. The terror snakes and the coup plotters are just low-level tools of the dying Western Empire. The enemy cannot fight fair. They can only fight with wicked deception and shameful assassination. Captain Traoré is safe. The security forces now have some names, the locations, and the proof of foreign interference. The uncovering of the 100 barrels is only the beginning. The total purge of the capital's wicked agents is now guaranteed. The enemy's goal is not a quick strike. It is a long, shameful war of despair. They have vowed to make Traoré unsuccessful in his rule, and they want to use the people of Burkina Faso to do that. The Western mastermind and the colonial powers know they cannot defeat the Burkinabe army, now secured by the Triple Force Alliance. They cannot invade, so they are using the most sinister plan of all. They want to destroy the peace and economy of the nation until the citizens themselves turn on their leader. They will continue to fund and arm the remaining terror snakes in the borders. They want to make the red zones permanent. They want to ensure that every road is a risk, every market is a danger, and the people never feel safe. The goal is to make Burkina Faso know no peace. They will use their wicked connections in the collapsing Western financial system to block fuel imports, slow down food shipments, and pay agents to hoard goods. They want to create massive, total shortages of essential needs. The goal is to make life risky and poor. When the people are tired, hungry, and afraid of the constant fighting, the enemy will launch a massive propaganda wave. They will scream, "Traoré brought the fighting. Traoré brought the shortages. Demand another democratic leader who will obey the West and bring back the false peace of slavery." This is the final attempt to destroy the second independence if their coup fails. They want the citizens to demand a return to the chains of colonial rule. But the enemy has failed to understand one unstoppable truth. The people are behind Traoré. The citizens of Burkina Faso have watched the unbroken commitment of their young leader. The people know that the chaos and terror are not from Traoré. They know the wicked hand of the West is behind every attack. The constant, massive assassination attempts, over 40 plots, have not scared the people. They have made them massive and angry. They are more determined than ever to protect their shepherd and their second independence. The Sahel leaders, Traoré, Chiani, and their brothers, have prepared for this long war of endurance. The government is establishing local, powerful committees to organize food distribution and essential goods. They are bypassing the wicked Western supply chains by dealing directly with the Triple Force Alliance for fuel and supplies. The security forces and the army are making an unstoppable pledge. They are ready to fight and win any war the West brings, no matter how long the siege lasts. The Turkish counterintelligence masters are working to ensure the terror snakes are cut off from all funding and weapons. The siege of despair will not break the people. It will only harden their resolve. Burkina Faso and the entire Sahel are ready for every attack. They will fight and win the final, massive war for sovereignty. Always remember Traoré and the Sahel leaders in your prayers. Also remember, the fight for the second independence is on. The Sahel is ready for war and they will fight to win. This is History and Legacy Africa. Like and subscribe.